Hello everybody, it is Angel Heart. Today I'm going to play Vincent, the Secret Admirers. Now, to be honest, I actually played after chapter 1, but I actually figured out how to use OBS now. Like, oh my god, here's the proof. Here's the proof right here. Is my OBS. So I'm going to rewind it again. It's okay because I haven't finished chapter 1 as well, so I'm just going to play it. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Mirrors Corporation. Warning. This game contains jump scare, flashing imagery, and the other horror elements. Please refrain yourself from playing if you believe it can affect you in a way. Etc. Wait, no. Escape or right-click game menu. Left-click enter event dialog. Activate interface. Spacebar. Advanced dialog without selecting choice. S key screenshot. I apologize if my parent is talking in the background for some reason. We're talking about the TV. Dear Monsieur, I very much regret to inform you that we have encountered a new problem. Just as we suspected, that woman is still alive. A new headache. 2 XXX head from XXX. And the thing we have long been searching for is on her. Kindly. Wait, hang on. Let me know how you wish to proceed. Best regard, the Chaser. Tonight at 10, I will see you at the same location we always meet. Message sent. Okay, the reason I actually move it is because my screen haven't been fixed yet. There's this annoying blackish circle thing or something. So this is for backlog. Yeah, I know how to do it. Initializing complete. Waiting command. Begin execution. Z present. It is believed that personality are forged through experience. That when we are first born, we are not different than a ball of clay. As we journey through life, we constantly change, being shaped either by traumatic events or modernities of every life. Even if it's something as trivial as the food you eat, the coffee you buy, or the time you clock into work. The unassuming little things, they alter the path for our fate without us recognizing it. And of course, when a person loses their memories, their organs are gone. But there's one thing that always lingers at the back of my mind. What will happen if someone gains memory that don't belong to them? I would love to find out what they become. Whoops, please stand by. Who was that though? I'm curious. My head, it hurts. How long have I been asleep? See? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I apologize for pausing. Being barely able to withstand the pain, I forced myself to sit up. Where am I? What I saw was a luxurious bedroom embellished in excellent choice of upholstery with lavish and upscale decor scoring in the face of modesty. What happened? I struggle to recall anything about how I ended up here. My phone, where's my phone? I frantically reached into my pocket, but it wasn't there. Shit. What should I do? What on earth happened last night? How did I end up here? I guess I'll look around first. Maybe something will help me regain my memories. Objective. Determine where you are. Tips. Click on object to investigate them. You can end your investigate with the button in the top right corner. I pull open the drawer next to the bed. Is this a travel guide? I skim through some of the page. The content consists of meticulously curated article and photography of local attractions. Collected evidence, travel guide, G4 travel guide. Insert advice from expert Dino, award winning. Wow. Heh. Nice cameo though. A string of temporary artwork on the wall brightened the room, each of them vying for attention. Just a bed, but feels very comfortable. Everything seems oddly quiet outside the window. There were only leaves rustling to the rhythm of the breeze. All I could see in the distance was a boundless expanse of mounted blanket and forest, stretching as far as the eye could see. Collected evidence, the view. Investigation complete. After making a thorough inspection of the room, I returned to take the travel guide out from the drawer. I quickly flipped through it and found a map included on the very last page. Judging from what I've seen so far, I am probably in G4 district, of course. Yes, correct. G4 district. The G4 travel guide I have in my hand was likely prepared by the owner of the house for guests staying in his room. If that's the case, I will have to be in the G4 district. However, G4 is not a small region. To get a true grasp out of my predicament, I have to recollect myself and be more specific. Which part of the G4 district I be in then? G4 suburban, of course. Yes! It wouldn't make sense if I was in the city. All I saw from the window was a vast current of forestry, and there wasn't any trace of other building in proximity. A place so isolated, quite enough that a pin drop could be here. It has to be the suburb of G4. G4 suburb? How did I end up here? I felt myself getting more and more bewildered. Suddenly, a succession of footfall outside my room interrupted my thought. Is someone else here? Should I go check it out? Tips. Make sure to save regularly. I'm gonna censor the quick save. Yep, quick save complete. Okay, I know what to do. Leave the room and investigate. Do not continue to rest because you'll get jump scared. Shit, my head, it hurts. It will be a waste of time for me to stay here. Maybe the person outside knows something. I got out of bed and made a beeline to the door. Oh yeah, I'm gonna warn you all that there's a jump scare in here as well. But I'm going to survive. The lobby was shrouded in darkness. All I could faintly discern were the counters of a bar room set up in front of me. A bar counter? A possible scenario is that I pass out here after being drunk. It could be a hangover. Yet, judging from my surrounding, I highly doubt that a bar is where I'm at right now. To me, this place seems more like someone's residency. Whose house could this possibly be then? I have no clue. There it is. Behind me, I heard the stomping of something approaching at the escalating tempo, striking my eardrum with heavy precision that were almost defending as it continued to grow in strength. And my racing heartbeat began to resonate with it. What's going on? Countlessly, I looked back. Boom. What? What is that? The scene in front of me is an underrated atrocity. A disfigured face half still solid off with the fresh blood oozing out from its remaining poses, making small puddles on the floor. This disproportionate bulging eyes is filled with contempt, while every broken capillary and vessel extended across the cellar, emitting disparate discharges. And the only thing that even looked close to human course, contouring grin. Live or die. I know what to do, you know. I backed away quickly and was able to see the full form of this creature. Blood was gushing out from every crevice of it, looking like it could collapse into a pile of limbs with a pull of a string. Waving its claw in the air, it snarled at me, unfortunately ganglish, and began to approach me. What should I do? Run back to the room. Crap. Okay, there was actually a timer right there. Oh my god, so close. There's no way I can fight this thing. With my headache, I need to hide. I sprinted back to the bedroom, slammed the door, and locked it as fast as I could with my remaining strength. Oh my god, that thing is crazy. I held my breath firmly as the monster banged on the door, trying to shred it apart, stifling my audible panting. Is it gone? Am I safe now? I tried to regain my composure in increment, but I'm trapped here now. What should I do? The stress had me overwhelmed. My headache is unbearable. I think it will be better for me to rest a bit more. I'll figure out how to get out of here once I feel better. I lay down, nestled into the velvety bed and tucked the blanket snug over me. Yeah, that's how I do when I'm tired. Soon I was asleep before I realized it. Huh? What time is it now? Slowly, I opened my eyes. Boom. I was greeted by a figure sitting in the darkness at the edge of my bed, staring at me with his eerie eyes. Do not worry though, because... Who are you? For some reason, he was amused by my uneasiness. Relax, my dear. He laughed. I was simply demanded by the owner of the mansion to keep an eye on you and make sure you're not causing any trouble. Mansion? I'm in a mansion? How did I get here? And who exactly are you? I gave him a wary glance and covered more of my body with the blanket. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Who am I? With his head tilted, he looked at me, seemingly entertained. My name is Victor Blake, and I am a good friend with the owner of this mansion. Victor Blake?
Victor Blake.
I actually really love the introducing though. It's more like Smash Bros or Danganronpa style. I love it. I love it a lot. The fact there's a boy, it's really odd. It's also awesome. Sorry for my bad English, by the way. I calmed down and started to take a closer look at this man. He wasn't wearing... sorry, hang on. My apologies. He was wearing a tasteful black bow-tie and a vibrant sized red hair. My type of man. But the most striking part about him had to be his unusual eyes and arms. Are those mechanical prosthetics? Well, as for how I Well, as for how you end up here, I'm personally quite curious about that as well. So, he has no clue how I got here either? What else should I ask him? You mentioned that you were not the one who owned this place. Who's the owner then?
Huh?
The owner? His name is Vincent Edgeworth. How should I put this? He's quite an adorable man, yet be extremely dangerous at the same time. He did, guys. He said adorable man. Wow. Vincent Edgeworth? For some reason, his name rang a bell. Have you been watching me sleep this whole time? Indeed I have, my dear. In fact, I am getting quite envious seeing how peacefully you slept. I felt my cheeks warming up despite having no familiarity with him. I'm guessing he's envious of me sleeping peacefully because he must have worked too much. Get some rest, bud. What happened to your eyes and your arms? Victor went silent for a moment. Well, what can I say? There are things in our lives that won't always go our way, huh? He shrugged his shoulder, smiled, and my question seems to be soon forgotten. Did you see that petrifying monster with blood oozing up its body? A monster? He seemed puzzled. Oh, let me guess. You're talking about the cyborgs, huh? Cyborgs? And there's more than one of them? Don't be so worried, my dear. They're just Vincent's little pets. Pets? That thing almost had me for dinner. Exactly. The thing that the thing that was Cyborg acting like a dog and think that I'm a bone or a T-bone steak. Let's end the conversation. If Victor doesn't know how I end up here either, then there's no need for me to keep asking him questions. Well then, I guess it's time for me to take my leave now. I lift the plush blanket to the side up and go out of my bed. Please thank Mr. Edgeworth on my behalf for providing me with such a nice room. I started to make my way towards the door. May I ask where you are heading to, my dear? Victor looked at me with curiosity. Where? I'm heading back to... I felt my hand tighten on the door handle like a vice. I struggled to come up with a response. Where am I going? Where is my home? I realized that I had simply forgotten what happened last night. I had lost all my memories. Vincent. The Secret of Mars. No name, no cash, no ID. I'm not even in a position to be a vagabond. Oh darling, please, don't be so distressed. You have to realize losing your memory could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memory. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest. Even I'm getting a bit jealous. I see where his point is coming from, but seriously, what could be worse than being homeless? I sigh again. Victor, how many times do I have to tell you? Quit smoking my mansion! Oh yeah, by the way, yes, Victor is smoking right here. As you can see, yes. Someone who is smoking right now. Oh my.
Huh?
Well, well, well. Speak of the devil. If it is, if it isn't my dear friend Vincent. Vincent? So he's the owner of this mansion? Madam, if this perverted man has caused you any trouble, I could call the police and have him arrested right away. I think I'm good. Thank you though. I respond awkwardly. Wait, no, please. Wait, please don't arrest him. No, I'm okay with pervy Victor. I'm okay with pervy Victor Blake. I'm okay with being like that. No. Are those two really friends? Listen, may I ask if you are the owner of this mansion? Indeed I am. He smiled. My apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Vincent Edgeworth and I am the owner of this mansion.
Vincent Edgeworth.
The introduction. May I have your name, madam? And the reason for your visit? The reason for my visit? So I was the one who came here to begin with? I wasn't sure how to respond. It is a shame, Vincent. It appears that our guest has lost her memories. Victor came to my rescue. Yay, my hero! Is that so? How interesting. If that's the case, shall we decide on a new name for you then, madam? I guess he's right. A temporary name will be better than nothing. Well then, what should my name be? Rachel. That's my name. Should I go by Rachel? Yes! Rachel. Please call me Rachel.
Amazing.
Rachel? Very good. It is my great pleasure to meet you, Rachel. You seem a bit distressed, and I'm assuming you have many questions on your mind right now. Is there anything I can try to help you with? Vincent might know something valuable that will reopen my memory bank. How should I ask him? Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me, how did I end up here? How did you end up here? Rachel, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sound on the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw you face down on the stair, unconscious. Since we knew nothing about you or the reason you were here, we decided to place you in the guest room for this time being. Well, at least thanks. I don't like to just lay down in the stairs. Vincent's words sent me deep into thought. Why on earth would I come to his mansion? Maybe a meeting, I think? Earlier today, I saw some sort of creature never seen before. Something that seems half human, half robotic. What exactly was that?
Hmm.
Oh, my dear Rachel, it appears that you have already met one of my friends. I promise me, will you? Do refrain from feeding them if it isn't their meal time yet. I guess I will be a fitting appetizer for them, am I not? Any human. Yes. Did I have anything on me when I arrived here? Speaking of that, we did find this in your pocket. He handed me a business card. The card was mostly unrecognizable except for the huge M-shaped logos. Mears Corporation 60. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I just realized I can look at it when my cursor is round. Look. That's really creative. They put a lot of work to make a pack as well. Mears Corporation 660 micros RD G4 48 108. Yo, 666. Yo, no, that rings the devil. Fun fact, this game is actually made on Renpy. Like, oh my god, that's really amazing. Renpy is actually a free visual novel software, so that you can make your own visual novel game. From 2D styled, pixel, 3D, any kinds. And I'm really curious how does these people actually make a visual novel very good. I want to learn more. I already have Renpy, but I seem cannot be good of it, so I'll try my best later. Also, there's a Renpy fan game who uses Renpy as well. Mears Corporation? I ponder where I have heard of this name. Why do I own a business card of someone working there? What is Mears Corporation? I look up and ask. Mears Corporation is a world-famous mechanical engineer corporation based in the G4 district, said Victor. It is also the first company that was able to develop highly flexible mechanical prosthetic. But unfortunately, this company was forced to declare bankruptcy due to a horrific incident that took place 5 years ago. A horrific incident? The G4 Cyborg incident. Vincent seemed displeased at even the mention of it. The G4 Cyborg incident? What happened? Both Vincent and Victor fell silent for a moment as if they were debating if I should even carry the knowledge of this event. In January 2080, a notable number of citizens mysteriously went missing in a single week. Victor finally started to speak again. They disappeared without any sign, as if they had evaporated into thin air. No whales, no corpses, no bloodstain, not a single trace. But there was one thing those people had in common. They were all last spotted near the G4 district. Who have enough power to make hundreds of citizens disappear in a single week? Naturally, the police suspect the Mears Corporation, a mega international monopoly located in the G4 district. Nonetheless, Mears Corporation refused to admit that they had any involvement in this matter. After a year-long investigation, the police accidentally discovered a secret chamber located in the basement of the corporation. Inside the chamber, there was a group of cyborg. Cyborg? Isn't that the thing I saw before? Yeah. It would be natural for you to assume those cyborgs were the missing citizen. But the truth was more gruesome than that. The truth was those missing citizens were used as cattle feed for the cyborgs. As for where the cyborg themselves originally came from, nobody was really sure. Even in light of this discovery, Mears Corporation still firmly denied the fact that they have ever granted permission for such an inhuman experiment. With help from an attorney, one innocent employee was convicted, sentenced to life without parole. Yet the company itself was free of any charge. However, that was not the end of the story. 2 months later, the attorney suffered a serious injury from a vehicle accident and was one step away from getting killed. Within the same year, all core members of Mears Corporation were found brutally murdered. The perpetrator behind these horrific acts was never found. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumors say that the spirit of the victim from the experiment are still wandering in the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths within them. Victor's story sends shivering down my spine. I was not expecting such a chilling urban legend from the G4 district. Victor, may I ask how you knew all of this? The answer to that is simple. Victor laughed. Both Vincent and I are former employees of Mears Corporation. Victor, I must say that I am quite impressed by how much you have committed the story to memory. Vincent said sarcastically. Victor tried to cough it off. He glanced at the clock on the wall, and he seemed to be a bit troubled by the time. Well, story time's over. I shall take my leave now. Listen, join me for a drink at the pub tomorrow night, won't you? It was a pleasure to meet you, my dear Rachel. Yes, of course. It was a pleasure to meet you too, Victor. I like ya. I love you. Adios. Victor left the mansion. I wanted to spend time with him as well. After that, Vincent helped me settle into the guest room. Okay, I want to say this quick. What if we have a free time? So, like, what if that the player can, free time with the interesting character, like such as free time talk with Victor, and then we send their favorite gift. Of course, that's Danganronpa, and this is not Danganronpa. It's in the Secret of Mars 3 Alpha. I thank him and then return to my room to get some rest for the night. Okay, quick save. I want to quick save it first and then save. Now this part right here, I haven't known. Yes. And I don't know what's up next. That's the problem. Haha, sorry. What was I? Oh yeah. It was around midnight when I was quietly lying on my bed with my mind racing. I kept thinking about what Victor told me. The missing G4 citizen, the cyborgs in the basement, and the mysterious Mears Corporation. I took the card out of my pocket and scrutinized it under the moonlight. Why was this all I brought with me to Vincent's mansion? What exactly do I have to do with the Mears Corporation? There's only one place I should go to find out. Yes. Here we go. That is the Mayor's Corporation itself. Objective. Enter Mayor's Corporation. Tips. Click on arrows to move around. Any item you collect will be shown in the top left corner. You can speed up the scene transition by double clicking. Well, that's all for this. See you all in part 2 because I'm not ready. I want to play this at the morning because this is the middle of the night. Okay, save that. And yeah, I'm pretty scared because the jump scare are quite random. Okay, see you all in part 2, which is later on or tomorrow or next week. But yeah, adios.